Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a review of the new Islands Phoenix. I know this is a bit of a late review, and I'm sorry for that, so I will just get straight into the review. So first, I actually just want to talk about a little bit about the box. I usually don't mention cube boxes that often, but this one I have to mention because it came in a pretty cool packaging. This was the packaging I got. Also came with, let me get it real quickly. The cube came with some plastic wrapped in here. And I also had this bag. It feels very nice, but the problem is the bag is just way too small to fit the cube in there. So enough with that. Let's just get on with a quick size comparison. So this is a 54.5 millimeter MOU L-long, mini L-long, and compared to a regular Zanchi. So basically it's your standard 57 millimeter. So let's just get on the first turns. Or just the turning of it. Or just basically the turning of it. So turning is pretty good. The turning is actually pretty fluid, fast. The cube feels very I want to say liquidy, but that doesn't really make any sense. But it's kind of like if I turn it, you can hear that kind of sound. It's like the lube is retained in there very well, unlike most cubes. So if I do it like with a this Zanchi has been freshly lubed, but you can hear a little bit of a scratchy sound in there. But on here you can kind of hear it, and I've done about at least 500 solves on this. So it actually has a very, if you lube it with just regular silicone, I would lube mine with weight 4 right here, and it has a very nice, kind of like a, I don't know how to describe it, like a very, when you lubricate a cube, a freshly lubricated cube has this very nice, smooth, but kind of sticky feel. With this, when you lube it, it gets really fast, and it actually has that kind of sticky, kind of smooth feel, which is really nice. That usually goes away with lots of breaking in with a cube, such as like when I lubed my way long, it just completely disappeared. But for this one, it was pretty nice. It still retains that even after 500 solves. So turning overall is really good. I'd say it's fast, it's smooth, and it has a very unique feel. As you can see, it took me a while to describe it, so let's just go on to the mechanism real quickly. So here is an edge piece. As you can see, it's kind of like a reverse Zanchi in a way. If I take the Zanchi apart from here, it's kind of like a reverse Zanchi. If you look here from this profile, as you can see, where it would usually point out right here, it dips the pieces inward. So you can see it kind of even fits a little bit. And they do use the torpedoes. And the corners are pretty unique, at least I think so. They actually, instead of making this whole thing like kind of like a Zanchi corner, they extended it out a little bit and made this little round base here. And it's a very small stalk. It's not like a huge stalk like on the L-long or the Zanchi or things like that, or the Panchi. And the general looks of the cube, I'd say the centerpiece right here looks pretty cool. It's kind of like a double layered system. Like this is the first, like it kind of like the Feng Shi, honestly. If you look at it, this profile looks like a Feng Shi. You have your first center. This is how I kind of reviewed the Feng Shi to begin with. This is like your just the center to be there. Like you could actually just remove this part of the center and the cube would still be functional. But this is called the true center. The true center is where the pieces are actually needed, where the center is actually needed to support the pieces in order to be stable and fully functional. So it's basically a true center and then just extended up. It doesn't look like it would need this centerpiece, but you know, I don't know. I mean, that's what I thought with the Feng Shi. That's what I thought. So that's pretty much the profile of the pieces and my opinions on it. So I think that it's a pretty unique mechanism. I totally agree with that. It's pretty unique, but I don't know. It's pretty. I haven't seen a mechanism quite like this actually. It's pretty refreshing since most cubes kind of either copy each other or do very small modifications. So let's just go on to quick corner cutting. This is about 45, and it cuts that no problem with so much ease. Just my thumb, pretty much. Go a little further. It can go a little further. It can go a little bit, maybe just a slight bit, like probably that much, but not too much after that. So about 48 degrees, but it's pretty good already. It's reverse cutting. Let's try half a cubie. It goes easily. Try 2/3. Try about here, and that's where it starts locking up, just like most cubes. So reverse corner cutting is pretty standard. Corner cutting is also pretty standard, so it retains all that nice type of corner cutting. My main Moyu Along version 1 also cuts 45 sometimes. It also reverse cuts the amount the same. So the corner cutting isn't very new. The price of this that I got it on about, at the time I think it was about when it was on sale, it was like $8 on Amazon, but I think it's changed. Ever since I saw a black one came out, I've been really wanting to buy it, but the price was pretty expensive at around $14 for this cube. For me, that's pretty expensive. I usually don't spend money on cubes that much these days unless it's in bulk order. Like, I usually buy more than one cube. So, I mean, I don't see myself using it that much. That's why I don't want to buy it. But the only reason why I don't see myself using it is because I don't like the fact that this is stickerless, which is kind of strange because people say they like stickerless cubes, but for me, I can't use this cube. I actually love the feel of this cube, and I think it has potential to be my main. It's just that the fact that it's stickerless is kind of holding me back. It's just, that's what it is. So let me talk a little bit about the pops and the lockups that happen. So pops and lockups don't really happen that often on this cube. It's just a bit, I don't know, they just don't really happen. I've never had a pop or a lockup or anything along that sort on this cube, so it's pretty impressive. You do obviously get occasional lockups. I won't say, like I said before, if I did say that there were no lockups, then I apologize, because every cube does have some lockups. There's a minimal amount of lockups. Of course the cube can lock up, but it's pretty preventable, the lockups on here. The pops, I really haven't had a pop ever since my unboxing where I had the cube kind of just fall apart on me. I've definitely tightened it to a considerable amount, and it just doesn't pop anymore. Which is pretty nice in my opinion. So, as I was saying before about this cube, the reason why I don't use this cube is because it's stickerless. And I don't like the fact that it's stickerless, because when I solve this cube, I start to lose grip of it because the plastic is kind of so movie, or like slippery. The plastic's very slippery, so when I try executing it out, I kind of slip. And that really causes a lot of lockups for me and a lot of time wasted. Alright, sorry about that guys, my camera ran out of memory, so I need to delete some films. So, as I was saying, I can't really use this cube to its full potential because it's stickerless, and my fingers, when I execute algs, it'll slip. So I really don't like the stickerless feel of this cube, as opposed to the actual cube. The actual cube is absolutely phenomenal in my opinion, but every time I use it, I always have these like amazing solves, but they would be ruined because my fingers slip on the cube and I lose my track and I pretty much have to DNF the solve. So it's a problem for me that's stickerless, but for you guys it's not. Luckily there is a black version out there, so it does a stickered version, so you guys can go get that if you want one. So, and I will leave a link in the description for this stickerless one and for the one that is black, the black version stickered. They don't have a white one yet, but if you do want a white one, I think you would have to buy like 6 of these and make a force cube or something out of it. But, you know, who cares about that? So, what do I think about this cube overall in general? What's really good about this cube? What I think about it, it's a new feeling of a cube. It's very new to the market. Nowadays, we all look for something smooth and something fast and, you know, amazing. This cube has all of those, but it also has this very unique feel that I don't think any cube has captured yet. Along has captured this very smooth but bumpy, bubbly, and fast feel. It really brings back a feeling that we've already had, which is what was the F2. The F2 also was pretty bubbly, which everyone loved, or people loved. I'm not gonna say everyone because not everyone likes the Along either, but a lot of people liked it, the bubbly feel, and it became mains for many. The Along pretty much brought that back too, but basically remodified it and retooled it to where it would be amazing at corner cutting and extremely fast. So, and basically I can see this for any other cube, like the Zanchi. The Zanchi brought back the Guhong and made it basically based it off the Guhong and made it really fast and smooth, and basically improved overall from the Guhong, in my opinion. So this cube hasn't really stemmed for anything. It's kind of like a new section of cubes. It has a different type of feel, and I really wish I had a black one of these. It's a very, very good cube in my opinion, so I would highly recommend buying this cube. I usually say that for a lot of cubes, but this one is definitely worth the money. I just haven't had the time or the, you know, willpower to, you know, type in my credit card number and, you know, get the cube. But that's just my personal confliction of spending my own money. So yeah, guys, I really do recommend this cube. If you guys would like to buy it, I will leave links in the description on where to get this cube in particular. I have several places so you guys can compare the prices and see what deal is best for you. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Highly recommend this cube. Go check it out. See you guys later. Bye.